Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome to this little update vlog video thing talking about my book. My book that I've been working on since forever, it feels like. It feels like I've had this for forever now. I mentioned it back in November, I believe is when I made the video for it. I did look it up. I did just look it up. I think it was November, yeah, that I told you guys that I'm working on a book that in short is a boy and his dragon, even though he's 20 years old. It's just easier to kind of just say, yeah, boy and his dragon, because he also then gets treated like a kid, and so then yeah has to prove himself to be an adult. Very basic kind of story like that, but that's what I'm going with. And I think I found my dragon. I think I found my dragon. So this okay, no, the story is that dragons are shooting stars. That they come from like an alternate kind of universe kind of thing where we can briefly see them as shooting stars. And what a shooting star comes down, crashes down in like medieval kind of times, very classic kind of dragon story. Comes down in those times, and a boy goes and looks for the star and finds a dragon. The dragon, though, has lost his memories and doesn't even know what a dragon is, doesn't know he can fly, doesn't know he can breathe fire, all that kind of stuff. And so he's a very gentle giant kind of story and character and such. And the biggest thing with this story then is, what is the dragon gonna look like? Because that is such a huge realization to me as I kind of started writing the story and kind of coming up with started getting closer and closer to the point that I have to talk about this dragon, because like writing how he's got to look and such is one thing, but I want to actually be able to visualize him. I want to actually see what he looks like. And it was that kind of realization of just, oh, I'm creating my dragon. Maybe I guess my perfect dragon, the dragon that I want. That's kind of what I'm doing. And so it kind of hit me that was it's very important that I get this right. It's very important to me that this is the perfect dragon. Yeah, in that kind of way. Because I'm essentially making my own Toothless. I'm essentially making my own Drago or Drake and from like the Dragonheart movies. I'm essentially making my own dragon. And that is just that realization kind of hit me hard, and it's just like, okay, I need to spend a day on this. I need to spend several days on this and actually really think about it, because I don't know, this story is kind of important to me. It's kind of important. I've been thinking about it so differently. So, because when I normally write, I write naughty stories. It's no real secret that I do. I do. But I'm thinking about this story so differently in how I write. Instead of like writing, I don't know, he went here, he did this, he fell over, or something like that. I'll kind of try and come up with different ways to say it instead of being like he went here. Like you could hear the sounds of footsteps cracking on the sticks as he slowly made his way over there, instead of just saying he went there, kind of thing. I have to. I'm really thinking about it. I'm really thinking about the words and try to even like. I'll look up on Google and such what different versions of what different words have the same meaning but are said differently. I would like it to be a book one day, but let's be real, I don't have the money for a publisher or anything like that. I don't know or understand any of that stuff, so I really, really doubt I'll ever be able to find an actual publisher. But maybe I can find a furry publisher kind of thing to help me help it become a book. someday, because that would be amazing. Or at least like getting like a physical copy of it and it looking like a book and being a book, not just something online. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing to me. And so I'm really taking this seriously. I really, really am. But at the same time, I don't have any time for it. I just don't have time for it. I don't, because I'm too busy doing writing commissions or doing YouTube stuff. So how dare you, YouTube, take up my time? How dare you? And so I just don't have the time for it. I really, really don't. Since November, like I can't remember how many pages I have done at that point, but from at this point, I've done like 25 pages. I've done 25 pages in like, what, December, January, February, March, April. Like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 5 months. Within about 5 months, I've done like 25 pages, which is not a lot. It's really not a lot. Not in the grand scheme of things. I'm so far behind, but I'm also very serious about it. I will take like a day off to kind of focus on it, but I don't really have the opportunity to take days off. I'm always working, always trying to do stuff that's not the dragon story. Yeah, so I took a day recently because then I came like I'm slowly getting to a point of like within like 2 to 3 chapters he'll see the dragon. But what does he look like? I got a general description of him, but then I had to come up with an idea of what he's going to look like, because it's very different from coming up with my persona. My persona was kind of easy, because it's just like, I feel like I'm a fox, let's just do a fox. I have red hair, let's just give him red hair, but instead of curly hair, he's got straight hair. That's me. That's all I am. Coming up with my persona was kind of easy. And then other characters I've made, like Nilamon, was kind of just like, yeah, let's just slap together Gilmon, Toothless, Gilmon and Toothless, and Yoshi, and just slap them together. Ta-da! There we go. There's Nilamon. But making this dragon, who's my dragon, has been just it's been a lot. So I found like a whole bunch of like free to use bases. I hope they're free to use anyway. I'm pretty sure they said they were. I did check. And kind of just fiddled around with a whole bunch of them. I went on like dragon makers, little flash games where you could make your own dragons and such. And so I went on there, kind of fooled around with it a lot and just tried to figure this stuff out. Figure out what he wants, what I would like him to look like. And then, it's obviously like what colours he's going to be. It's so much. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of work. Eventually, I kind of just went for it one day and kind of just fiddled around with this one free to use base. Kind of like moved parts of him and kind of just fixed him up, or like the way I want him to look anyway. Changed his face around and added horns, and which was then like, what exact horns should I use? It was a lot. But I think I finally did it. I think I'm happy with him. Yes, I could probably add some extra details to him. He's kind of bare bones at the moment, but I think I'm generally happy with him. So I'm pretty sure I probably used him in the thumbnail, probably, but here you go. This is Star. This is my dragon, or at least the dragon in the book. Yep, I've done it. I'm kind of happy with him. I am happy. I'm actually really quite happy with him. Like I said, maybe I could try to add some more details to him, like maybe add a scar or two, not to make him badass, but just to kind of represent the world he's in. Like, there is more to it that will be in, like, the book itself. Like, he has just, like, a black kind of from his neck all the way down along his tail. But all that is kind of all sparkles in the moonlight, kind of like stars, but then also at the same time, it's also like rainbow iridescent. Especially when like he starts using his fire breath, it all glows all rainbowy. Because, gay. And because it just sounds really, really cool. But obviously that doesn't really display in the artwork. And so there's going to be a lot when I start to actually explain it in the book and all that. But yeah, I'm not very far in the book. It's only 25 pages at the moment. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I've also covered a lot, which is kind of worrying because I'm really, really trying, and I don't feel like I'm washing through the story, but I not trying to. But then I'm also already like, wow, I'm already 25 pages in. There's not much left until 100, and then like I don't feel like I'll get that far into the story and already be at 100 pages, you know? Something like that. But yeah, either way, I do hope you're excited for my book. I really am, because, like, I don't know exactly what I will do about getting it made into an actual book. I know there's places you can kind of go to where you kind of just, like, uh, submit your book as whatever, and they'll kind of turn it into a book and kind of send it out to you, and just, which then you go and sell yourself, kind of thing. Maybe I could do that and just do it like that, and then just kind of sell it to people through me, you know, and just yeah. So then it is like an actual physical book as well, because I would like to release it online on like Amazon Books or whatever, that kind of stuff. You know, I do want it to be something that you have to buy. Like I won't make it expensive or anything like that, but it will be like that because I do want it to be a legit thing, you know, not just every other story that I make. This is very legit and means a lot to me. Means a lot. But obviously, yeah, that's for discussions for later until I'm close to finishing the book, kind of thing. Which at this point will probably be in like 5 years or so. Probably. That's four. That's five. Keep forgetting I got only three fingers and a thumb with these paws. So if you do want to help motivate me, send me some send me some money down at my PayPal and my coffee down below. Honestly, if I do get like some money for this, I was thinking of doing a Kickstarter and all that for it, kind of thing, or just yeah, even just doing a whole video kind of thing of like help me, because every little bit of money that I get towards it does motivate me. It absolutely will motivate me to do this story because then it feels like a commission in a way, you know, and that's kind of how I work. So if I start getting like money for this, I'll be like $5 a page kind of thing. It's like yeah, I'll do five. I'll do the page right now kind of thing. That's kind of how my motivation works. So let me know if that's a good idea. Actually, if I should, I don't know, open a Kickstarter or just yeah, do like a separate video kind of talking about it and just like if people want to help me, kind of like a Kickstarter idea anyway. Anyway, I do hope you do get excited for it. Anyway, guys, won't keep you any longer. Sorry, and thank you. Please do give this video a like and subscribe to our channel because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon, and this fox says, be who you want to be. Alright, guys, bye for now.